Magnarr is the best nuker. Fight me. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. My camera seems to be wanting to blur out my hat for some reason. This is why we don't do hat day. I'll just stay right there. And I'll look very serious the whole video. So, anyway, the other day on stream, this next clip happened, and it got me really thinking about nukers in Arena. I was just like really deep in thought about it. So, just take a look at the next couple minutes on this clip and get the context for this situation. You see HH's new video on referrals not working anymore on BlueStacks? Yeah, Polarium put out a thing saying that referrals might not work on alternate platforms, meaning they did something in the code. I use Magnarr against everyone and he's normally fine. I just run this team against everybody. So, delete your Polarium play and reinstall it. See, watch, we got this. Because they normally target Hedgie. What happened to Leo? I still use him on my other teams, but he's not good in this team. Like, I use him in this team, but it's slow. You already did your referrals. Oh, nice, nice. Now, let's say I only had Scartorsis for support. Oh, okay. The other team is faster, so I just use it almost every day. Oh, wow, we landed decreased defense. So this is just like my farming team, because it clears the fastest. Do we have login details? You reset it. Okay, cool. Leo's my anti-Gaius champ. Oh, nice. I mean, okay, so as you can see, my normal arena team that I use just like all day, every day, is this team right here with a bunch of hardcore champions, like, I know, pay to win probably, but you know, and then Magnarr, right? And everybody was like, hey Jedi, what are you using Magnarr for? You got Leorius, you got, like, tons of options for nukers, and yet we're still using Magnarr. And like, I was gonna make a video this morning on a different nuker, and then I tested that nuker versus Magnarr, and it was just Magnarr was just better. I might still make that video, but like, it was kind of frustrating or eye-opening. I don't know. It was interesting to me that I was going to make a video on a known nuker, and then I was just like, well, but Magnarr is just better, right? So here's my justification for Magnarr, okay? Number one, I use him on my account, and I have a plethora of options for damage dealers, right? We'll go through all the damage dealers I have on my account in a moment, and then you can tell me whether you would still use him or not, okay? You can see there, we just wiped through that Duchess team, right? It's a super tanky team, we wiped through it. I mean, maybe not. The team power is not great. So let's compare with what other nukers I have on my account, right? Okay, so we have Leo. Okay, Leo, I still use, right? I mean, we can go over my other teams in a second, okay? Leo has good stats, right? He has 61k attack, 256 crit damage. He has accuracy. He's not that slow. Like, he does really good damage, okay? But I use Magnarr. Let's see who else. I don't want to skip anybody, so I want to just like take it slow. I have Candrafon. Use him all the time, every day. We have a Swift Parry set and a Broken set. He's got really good stats. 6,300 attack, 258 crit damage, decent speed in Swift Parry. Okay? Man, I absolutely love Swift Parry on him too. That Swift Parry legit has saved the day. Alright, we have Gaius. I used to use Gaius quite a bit. 6590, like almost 6,600 attack, really good speed. You don't care about the other stuff. I mean, if you can get 100% crit rate, great, and then accuracy, enough to land his debuffs, especially when paired with Lady Kimmy. I have Herndig in a really fast build. His attack is not as high as it could be, but I have him built specifically for clearing waves in Doom Tower and the Dark Fae. I also have Astralon, which I have started messing around with on my account. He's not considered the best damage dealer, and I do have pretty high accuracy on him, so I guess it's kind of obvious. I have Rhodos, who has just re-impressed me with how good he is yet again. Rhodos, real stupid good. 3,900 attack, 4,600 KHP, 46,000, excuse me. And those two stats are both important on him. Yes, 99% crit rate. Sorry, not sorry. Decent speed, good crit damage. I still use Magnarr, okay? We have Foley. Foley is not built for Savage, but he does have pretty decent stats. 5,400 attack, 250 crit damage. Is there anyone else? I'm just I'm hearing that movie clip in my head from Gladiator. Cupidus. I mean, I use my Cupidus duo in Hydra, so those are kind of built for Hydra. Genbo, even in Stone Skin, not good enough. 5,500 attack, almost the quad fives. And then he doesn't need 100% crit rate. So you see what I mean? Like, I have all of these damage dealers, okay? Notably absent from this list would be Brunda. I do not have her. Okay? So I can't use her. Also absent from this list is new guy Hefrak. Okay? He deals an incredible amount of damage as well. But yet I still use Magnarr. Okay? And so let's talk about the Magnarr build. Okay, let's talk about the Magnarr build, because I know you're going to be wondering, okay, well, what kind of stats do you have on him? Now, I recently did upgrade his build a bit here, but before this, I still used him all the time. And look, we still have a rare ring here. Granted, it's a double with 7, okay? I have a rare amulet here. Granted, it's a double with a glyph. And I have, speed and HP here on the HP banner. I have total stats of 82k HP, which, please tell me, is that good? I honestly don't know if that is good HP for Magnarr or not. I honestly don't know. So tell me, is that good HP for Magnarr? 250 crit damage and 184 speed. Like nukers, I like to keep in that speed range at least, unless I have a specific reason to do otherwise. Okay, of course he's booked, and this is another reason why I think Magnarr is the best nuker. Okay, Magnarr is the best nuker because he takes epic books. You do not have to worry about Lego books, and you get epic books like 5 times as fast as those. Okay. His passive just does nothing in Arena. Okay, I have him on Helm Smasher as well, okay? Once you get to like 240, 250 crit damage, you don't need this anymore, flawless execution. You would just rather have this for the tankier teams, okay? I really like these masteries. I think that they work really well on him. I mean, Blood Shield would also be good on him because he is an HP-based champion, okay? And that is another reason why he's the best. He's an HP-based champion. So I can't tell you how many times in Arena I come in here, and yes, okay, like, okay, let's take this team, for example. Like, sometimes I come in here, and Hegemon just doesn't lock out a single person. He doesn't stun anyone. He doesn't lock out their skills. He just does nothing. Okay? And yes, you have to use the AoE for Hedgie if you're using him in a slower team like this. The only way you would use an A1 Hedgie is if you are using him in a speed team. Okay? And you can see we locked out 3 people here, and then we slept them with Kymar, we did decrease defense, and then we killed everyone. Okay? Then we're going to reset our skills and do it again. Okay? We're going to reset our skills and do it again. But sometimes that doesn't happen, and I won't lock out a single person. Okay? And like, if I don't lock out anyone, the great thing about Magnarr is a lot of times he doesn't die. He just doesn't die because he has so much HP. And then once you get a turn, you just kill them. And like Trunda is the same way, okay? Trunda is the same way. And I'm not saying if you have Trunda, you should use Magnarr. Unless you can't book your Trunda. If you can't book your Trunda, then maybe you should consider using Magnarr, okay? But you can see, I'm just going to come through and I'm going to wipe through every team. And that's not because of Hedgie. That is not because of Hedgie. I could easily just use an Arbiter team and be faster than them and then nuke them. I could easily do that. I have more than enough speed gear. I wonder how fast I could make my Arbiter these days. Probably 355, something. 360. I mean, we could take a look at that if you really think that would be necessary in a future video. Let me know if you want that comparison with Magnarr in a speed team. But all we would do is replace Hegemon with Arbiter. And so, like, if you're looking at this team and you're like, I want to run this same team, but I don't have Hegemon, then just do it with your Arbiter instead of Hedgie. It's the same thing. Or you could use Lady Kimmy there if you have Kymar. If you don't have Kymar, you can use literally any control champion. You can use Molly, Arbiter, Molly. Let's just go over some teams that we could use this with. Okay? Go over some possible teams. Okay? Because I don't want you to feel like you cannot compete here. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. So, if you wanted to use Magnarr, I'm hoping you have a Madame Ceres. You would probably be using your Arbiter, and then you could put somebody in there to bridge the gap. You can put Vlad in there. You can put Coronar in there for the AoE provoke. I used Nari the Lucky for the longest time in this team right here. Arbiter, Nari for AoE provoke. He's very good, by the way. Ceres for strip and decrease defense, and then Magnarr to kill them, okay? This is a very common arena setup. Now, let's say that you have your Kymar still. Okay, you're blessed enough to have Kymar on your account. Then instead, by the way, I love Kymar and Ceres together. The double buff strip seems like it would be overkill, but it's really not. There's that mastery that they get block buffs, then you just strip it, okay? There's plenty of times where they got Arbiter and Sifi or multiple champions putting up buffs, you just strip them, and then you strip them again. And then the next champion you might put in here is, as I said, you might put in here a Lady Kimmy, because she doesn't have a speed aura for arena, but she's a very fast champion. You could also put Sifi in that spot if you have her. I don't. You could also put Probably you could put Duchess in this team if you wanted to. That could work. You could put Valkyrie in this team. That would probably be good. You could put Mashald in this team. That would be very interesting. And there's plenty of epic or rare champions that you could put in this team as well. Seeker would be crazy good in this team. Who else was I thinking of just now? Any turn meter booster, right? So you could put in there, even Apothecary could go in this team. I'm just saying, he could. Okay, now for me, I'm gonna use this team, right? And then that's just the team that I use on my account. So here's the thing, right? Magnarr is so customizable. He can just see, wait, look, okay. Now we're going to strip them. Okay, we didn't get any procs from that mastery. I was hoping we would show that. But you can see their arbiter did. So if we didn't kill them there, then when we reset, Saris is going to strip that again. Okay, so Magnarr is just so good. If you're not using him on your account, you're probably wrong. I mean, like, let's take a look at the rest of my teams for reference. Okay, here's the rest of my teams for reference. So let's set up some fights here. This is probably a fight that I would take. Yes. Okay. So against the Tormund teams, I mean, so like, just take a look at the teams we're using here. Hegemon, Duchess, Candrafon, Mithrala, Rhodos, multiple Hedgies, Necrit, Leo, and yet I still use Magnarr in this team number 3. Okay, now for me, we have 2 Tormund teams here, so I'm gonna use my Dark Elhain strategy on team 1. I am going to use, oh wait, if I use Dark Elhain, yeah, that's good. And then team 2, we can use this, and team 3, we can use this. I always use team 3. I mix up the other 2 teams, but I always use this team with Magnarr in every single 3v3 fight. So let's just do this to finish up the video here and show you what we're dealing with. This is Gold 3 Tag Arena, which is way harder than Gold 5 in Classic Arena. Now, are we going to be able to kill them through this giant shield set? We killed some of them. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, I need to take this off auto because if we try to revive here, the opposing Lydia will just kill them. I mean, she'll block the revive and then bring their whole team back, okay? But you can see, okay, we got the win there. Okay, this is team 2. We need to lock out Ramontu or we lose. Okay, we're probably lost here. Oh, we did not. Okay, now we're stunned. I think we're dead. Then Trunda's gonna kill us. Ah, okay. But you see that Swift Parry proc there. Okay, you see that Swift Parry proc. If we weren't stunned, we would still beat them if we weren't stunned here. And I don't think we're going to get a turn. Because after he's stunned... Okay, we'll just skip it. After he's stunned, then they're just going to kill him. So, and then here's team 3, right? And this is not an easy team here. Now, the one thing that we do need to be mindful of is that this Vogoth, what a pain in the butt this Vogoth is. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to single target kill him. 91k, great. Then we are going to single target, well, target with Hegemon. We're going to do this just to boost the turn meter. Oh, but we got frozen. That was crap. Okay, I should not have done that. I should have realized Tormund was going to freeze me there. But we're still okay. Okay, locked out again. Perfect. Now we're provoked. That should still be fine. And I'm not trying to say this is a 100% win rate team or anything. That doesn't exist. But my win rate with this team is ridiculous. My win rate with this team is ridiculous. Okay? And you can see here, like, Torment is wrecking my day, and yet we're still alive. Yep, let's just do a 1. And then he's dead. Right? And Magnarr did 231k damage. 231k damage. Actually, let me just shut myself off here. You can see he did all the damage in that team, right? All the damage. And he did more damage than Dark Elhane. He did, well, we lost that fight with Candrafon, so we can't really compare there. But even with Gold 3 Tag Arena, I'm still using Magnarr. And you should too. And you should too, okay? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you like a deeper dive into some other damage dealers that are viable in Arena? Would you like a deeper dive into the damage dealers? We can do another video on breaking down all of the damage dealers that you should use on your account and why. If you guys think that would be good, let me know in the comments below. Please tell me in the comments if you think my Magnarr build is good. Tell me what your Magnarr build is, and tell me if these are good stats at all. I need to know. I need some comparison, okay? And also, final note here, put a one-piece stone skin set on here if you're using a broken piece. This set is ridiculous. It's the best one-piece. It's the best two-piece set. It is the best 4-piece set. It is the best 6-piece set. It's just so good. All right, anyway, that's long enough for the video. Let's wrap it up here, Jedi. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this was helpful to you, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, let's go. Subscribe. And think about joining the channel to support me. Keep me in business over here, and come hang out on Twitch for some live streams. We'll see you in the next video. MtgJedi.com for all your pack offers. And let's see, what else can I slip in here at the end of the video? If you want another option other than BlueStacks, let me know. I'm working on that for you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.